I can't wait for Keith's comment. I can't wait for Keith's comment.
Oh my God, I know. I can only imagine what he's gonna write on this segment.
Mm.
Mm.
Oh, did you ever watch Heated Rivalry? Or did you watch
I
it
ha-
again, I mean?
I have not rewatched it. No,
No?
not yet. Not
Too
yet.
busy watching Neighbors?
Oh my God. Yes. Let me tell y'all about this show that Keith and I just randomly stumbled upon. I was like, one night we were like, oh, what should we like watch tonight? It's like Friday. I was like, I don't know. And he's like, oh, look, let's see what this neighbor show is about. I'm like, okay. So essentially the premise of this show is each episode talks about two sets of neighbors who are having like disputes with each other, right? And they're all in
Ooh.
different parts of the country.
And the last time you watched something like this, somebody went to jail because they killed someone else.
Yes, right. So I thought that was going to be like this, the good, not like the good neighbor, but this show, the series finale just happened last Friday, so it's done. But some of the situations that the neighbors get into progressively get worse as the season went on.
Okay.
So, case in point, the season finale just focused on one neighbor.
Okay.
His thing was he likes to work out in his front yard, on his on a Peloton,
Okay.
in a bikini, like a man bikini.
Like
I
a
don't know what they
Speedo.
call them. Yes. So Speedo, right? That he just Speedo on doing his Peloton. Neighbors don't like it. They think, and he's also a like 77-year-old man.
Okay.
Okay. And yeah, so he talks about how his neighbors hate that he's always nude, or not nude, but he's always, basically nude, except he's just covering his junk. His house is right across the street from a Catholic church. And, the church people has harassed him to not work out in his driveway, essentially. And, all of this. So he's like, you know what? I'm going to move to Florida where I could be
work out how I want.
Where I can be in a nudist community. That's really what he wanted to do.
Okay.
Now,
so maybe that's why the neighbors didn't like it, though, because like he's old, so his balls were slipping out of the bottom or something. Right?
Yeah, and it was.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, ew.
So continuing on to this, right? Yeah. Continuing on in this episode, one thing I didn't realize, well, we were going to see the entire nudist community unblurred.
That's what you're surprised by?
Yeah, no, but I mean, it just, it was, there's a lot of old balls. It wasn't for me, but I was just, I don't know if it was just shock factor.
I was gonna say, you gotta remember, for someone like me who was raised on HBO, right? So I was raised off of not just the shows like Oz and Sopranos and that kind of stuff, but also there was a show on there called Real Sex, and that was unblurred. There was the Cat House show that was unblurred. Like, so when I hear that they're just not blurring things, that's the least surprising thing about an HBO show that I could have heard.
I know, it was just the whole premise of it. I didn't think it was going to be like that. So he just followed this old man in this nudist community, and he's like, oh, I'm just trying to, he's like, I'm trying to find a wife, who wouldn't mind being so free with me. And then he finds this girl who's like trying to find a sugar daddy. And she's probably like in her 20s. So they go on a date, right?
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. If I moved to Florida, I'd do the same thing. I do the exact, like, I wouldn't be looking for a wife. Like, I would be looking for like something more polyamorous, something open.
Yeah.
If I move to Florida, that's it. I'm going for someone a third of my age, as long as it's legal. Okay.
Okay. But yeah, so he finds this girl. They go on a date, and like their second date, he's like, "Oh, I really want you to move in with me." Blah blah blah. And she's like, "That's weird." She's like, no, thanks.
I just wanted you to give me money.
Yeah, I mean, he bought her a nice pair of shoes, but doesn't. But anyways, it was so wild. So this 77-year-old man has an OnlyFans. Yeah, he has an OnlyFans showing his, 77-year-old man balls.
Can I keep being honest with you about stuff? Like, if I had a better body in general, I would do OnlyFans.
Why don't you just do it now?
Because I don't like the way my body looks, Judy, obviously.
But you're working on self-confidence, right? But if you get there, let's say if you get there, even if you don't have like your
self-confidence, putting my naked fat body onto the internet and having no one make fun of me at all, because the internet is so nice.
Hey, I'm sure there's an audience for that.
Do you think that it's a big enough audience that I'd be able to pay for a house?
Maybe.
Okay.
You can get a down payment? Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I didn't mean like pay for it in cash, but be able to afford a house, I guess, is more appropriate.
I think so.
Okay. But I'm not good at social media. That's the thing.
Ask ChatGPT on how you can on how you can promote yourself.
I just watched a whole documentary on the OnlyFans creator Lily Phillips. She's the one who, if you haven't heard of her, she's the one who had sex with like 1,100 dudes in a single day.
Oh.
I don't even know how that be working. Does like sex count as just like one pump and pump?
Right. If you think about it, yeah, probably that's how they counted that.
But yeah, I was watching this whole thing, and it is a lot of just, it's the same thing with any content creation, which is something I am trying to get better at, but it's a lot of just nurturing your fans,
your brand.
Like for lack of a better term, it's, you always have to be thinking about how you can make content for them a good experience.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right, it's something to put in the hat.
Okay, I mean, hey, look, once you get your in training dropped, maybe that's when your OnlyFans drops.
I just want to know the conversation that happens in your house when it's discovered that one of you has subscribed to my OnlyFans account. I'm not saying who in the house is going to do it, but one of y'all would be doing it and then just being like, why? or we just subscribe and never go back to it again. You just take our monthly money. So it's Patreon all over again.
But with nudes.
Oh, God. All right. Well, hey, if anyone out there is interested in seeing a big back, all big backed on the internet, your friendly neighborhood bore is going to be your username. This is what's wrong with me. My mom listens to the show. Man, my mom, and she would support me in that thing. She would. She really would. Right? But I'm still talking about just having my dick out on the internet.